perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, don't I feel silly? Because I'm the only one that wore green today. Being St. Patrick's Day, I wore green to be festive. And I don't have any green that fits me because I've gotten so skinty. So I'm wearing a shirt that is way too big for me, but still green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And the two of you don't have a green stitch between you.
Not one.
I'm trying to get pinched today, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Pinch me. Ooh, it stings so good.
Ooh, green's not my color.
It's so sad because today is the only day that we are allowed to celebrate being white without getting beat up or canceled.
Yeah. So we blew it.
Yeah.
You blew it. Well, now I'm trying to look around here and see what I have green.
Yeah, you should have some beads or something somewhere.
You know I do, in my hidden cubby drawer.
From some sort of a St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Now that I'm going back in my head, we talked about on yesterday's show how my first appearance was riding on the Army tank in the St. Patty's Day parade.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
a tank. It was a truck.
Well, sorry. Okay, truck. And you said Ace was mad we couldn't throw stuff, and now I'm having a flashback. He wanted to throw the beads.
Yeah, the beads that he was wearing.
It wasn't the candy.
Right.
It was the beads. Yeah.
He wanted to throw something. He just wanted to throw something.
Yeah. So funny.
That was him.
Oh, man. Then I was thinking about that later in the day, about how long we had to stand around on Saturday to get in line, get the parade going, park to begin with, and then try to walk you remember how hard it was to get back to our cars after we got off that truck?
Yeah.
From being in the parade.
Yeah. You had to go backwards along the whole parade route, but people were still leaving. I mean, we might've been trying to get out of there before the crowds were gone. I mean,
yeah.
Oh man.
Don't miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was to say, but we don't have to do that now. And y'all don't even have a green shirt. Did you say green is not a good color on you, Lindsay? Is that what you said? Why?
I have certain colors that I just don't wear a lot of because they just don't suit me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like reds, pinks. I like more of warm tones. Cooler tones don't look as good on me.
I think navy is Riggins' best color.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that. I unlike Lindsay, I love a cool tone.
Mm.
I think you look good with dark hair. Looks great with a cool tone.
Does it?
I think.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And obviously, green's a great color on me.
Well, obviously.
And I mean, because it's you can see what I got on right now.
Right. Your eyes be popping.
Yeah. Green, black, red, orange, blue, navy,
white,
all of them.
tan.
Yeah. Did I say red? Yeah, especially red.
I like black. Like heart.
Mm-hmm. So all the colors, in other words, are my colors.
Sure.
Warm, cool, whatever.
Neutral.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
You can now watch TJ and Jody's House live on Sundays on the TJ Riggins TV YouTube channel and on demand anytime. Sponsored by Flowers Fast. Get high-quality flowers delivered fast with same-day delivery included at the deals page at tjriggins.com.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So this week is going to be a little bit, I don't know, quirky for me and my other job because the March Madness tournament thing starts and the radio station carries all things University of North Carolina basketball and football for that matter. So I get bumped for anything that's going on. Like the head coach of the basketball team could raise up and pass gas, and they'll say, "Bump TJ's show. We got to get that on the air."
See ya.
Oh, disrespectful.
Oh man. And I remind them constantly that I am the most successful and famous active radio personality in Charlotte.
Yep.
And they act like they don't know. But either way, I don't even know when I'm working, because it's all dependent upon who wins and who doesn't and all of that. Like last week, in the ACC tournament, one night my show ended early, which is fine. It's a lot better to end early than to start late, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And then they lost. So then I had to go all the way Friday night until 9, which is the end. But I was filling in for the guy before me, so I had extra work stuff.
Oh,
So I had an extra hour on the air, which is fine because it was on earlier. So what I'm saying is now I'm going to try to snake him out of his job.
you got to. That's the only answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
It's mine now.
Yeah. In case you were wondering.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So he had a death in the family and had to go to New York or somewhere for the memorial service. And I hate to tell him when he gets back from that,
Well,
hey, I'm gunning for you.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could soften the blow somehow, but it's bad timing, I get.
Yeah. I mean, let's just do it like a Band-Aid, you know?
well, and who died? I mean,
Well,
that matters too.
yeah, it was an uncle that he was really close to.
Oh,
He was a world-renowned psychologist that when he died, the New York Times wrote a special expose on his life.
Oh,
okay.
So, and that's when I said, well, I mean, I had an uncle that died, years ago that was most well known for almost getting kicked out of the Lincoln General Hospital in Ruston, Louisiana as a patient because he was in there for emphysema and on oxygen and just insisted on smoking his Pall Malls in the room.
Yes, one of those.
So, I know what it's like to have a famous uncle.
Oh my God.
same thing.
Yeah. So let me tell you about Uncle JD.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, what, Lynn?
Now that you can relate to his story, since y'all have similar stories, you can down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know what you're going through.
They called him my uncle. They called him JD. He was my great uncle, actually. And the JD stood for James Dillard. James Dillard. So obviously they wanted to go with JD.
Yeah. Not just James.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Looking to buy or sell your home with confidence? Trust the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to guide you every step of the way. The Temple team combines local market expertise, innovative marketing, and personalized service to deliver results. My wife and I would not use anyone else. Whether you're looking for your dream home or trying to get top dollar for your current one, their dedication, negotiation skills, and commitment to excellence set them apart. It's all about trust, and you can trust the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple Team.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yes. Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning. And do people still call Target Target?
Unfortunately, I hear it a lot.
Do you? A lot?
Yeah. And the same people who still refer to Walmart as Wally World,
Yeah.
and J.C. Penney. J.C. Penney. So, yes, much to my chagrin, they still say it.
I don't mind Target. JC Penney seems a little snobby, but I can get down with Target.
And also because there's not many J.C. Penney's left.
True. Also a good point. Well, Target is about to look a little bit different. There's a story out that's circulating in all the major publications that say Target is eliminating toys from their stores.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was really curious how y'all would react as parents, because why are you so excited, Lindsay?
Because I can't even take the kids near a Target. We want a toy. We want a toy. I mean, all the time.
Yeah. And Lindsay is incapable of telling them no.
Correct.
That's what it is.
Correct.
So
If we're just driving by, of course, I don't stop. But if I have to go and I have to take them, the first thing they want to do is go to the toy aisle. I have to coax them into finding my stuff. Then we'll go. You're not getting a toy. You can look. So now Brooks's Christmas list is already made for a year from now. You know, it's annoying.
but the way you break them from that is whatever they're freaking out over, take that item off the shelf and whoop them with it. They won't ask again.
Yeah. You know, this does bother me though, because I live across the street from a Target. So if we have a kid's birthday, which is every weekend, I just hop right over there on the way to the party.
Yeah.
Easy.
There's conflicting reports. So the first article said that they're eliminating all toys. Another article said, well, they're just culling it down by about 50%. So there may still be toys eventually, but Target as a whole is sort of eliminating a lot of things, and toys are on the chopping block. But a lot of people, especially elder millennials, are complaining, saying, listen, you're now taking away one of the last places that kids can go and wander, explore, and just be kids. Meaning the toy aisle at Target. So any truth to that? Do you think we're eliminating all the places where kids can be kids?
No, but I know TJ is going to say the same thing.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be letting your kids just roam around Target by themselves if they're little like that. If they're still into toys, they're too young to just be going off in Target alone down aisles and stuff.
Yes. Not even the next aisle over.
Yeah. Well, they said this is also a response to younger kids not being interested in toys and toy companies, marketing towards adults. So they say there's really not that much of a need for the toy aisle anymore because so many adults are buying toys for themselves.
And great point. And I am so excited because I won't get stuck in the Pokemon line of 50-year-olds.
True.
That drives me insane.
It's a fantastic point. You're not going to have to look at the toy buyers anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, if this helps deter adults from buying toys, I'm all for it. If they refuse to get the mental help they need, then, we need to help them get the help with, whether they want it or not, they need it.
Yeah.
What's a bigger problem? Adults playing with toys or kids not playing with toys?
Adults playing with toys.
You think?
Yeah. Because we're going to need them to, lead us before the little kids are going to need to lead us
Yeah.
So
true.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Bunch of dweebs.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV and watch the show an extra funny each weekday. Sponsored by efile.com, making filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to our deals page for 20% off when you e-file with efile.com.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So the weather has been pretty bad where we live. And then, as my wife calls it, the psychotic weather where it's hot one day and then back to being cold the next and all that. But there's a lady that has a message for people who are complaining because it's getting hotter. Hot-natured people, I guess. Listen.
When you feel like it's getting hot outside, just know it wouldn't be so bad if you wasn't so big. Get up.
Oh.
Yep.
Man.
Get up.
Get up.
If you wasn't so big.
Dang.
There's truth to that. It's a hard truth, but I've been in both areas of my life, and yeah, it sucks.
How hot was it when you were pregnant in the summer, Lindsay?
So much so I would never do it again. And I wasn't even big in the summer. Like when I got pregnant, I wasn't even like full pregnant, and I was still I was hormonal, I was sweating everywhere. I would have never done it again.
Yeah, but you got real big Was it with both children or just the one?
Mainly the first one, 60 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap that around your head.
Yep.
And then only like 30 with Brooks, but big bet. He was big. So but.
Mm-hmm. So you gained 20 more pounds than I have lost so far on my diet. So I've lost 40 pounds.
Correct. And
I'm glad I didn't see you during that time.
Right. And that's just what I'm telling you. I think it was more like 65. I really don't want to go above 60 in public. I don't want to tell anybody that.
Okay.
Here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Huge.
It was like that time, Riggins, you remember how you changed the way you look at Lindsay whenever she scratched that wart off of her finger?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were like, oh, I wish I could have seen that.
Is that true?
I don't know. If TJ says it, it's probably true. I don't remember, but gosh, that would have been gross now that I'm thinking about it.
You had a Band-Aid on. What happened? Well, I scratched my wart off.
Yeah.
She had a wart on her finger and she just scratched it off. She did all kinds of gross stuff like that once we got to know her.
I so badly want to show you a picture on my phone, but I'm in like a swimsuit bottom, so it's not appropriate, but I'll show you on the break. You would die.
What, when you were pregnant?
Yes.
Oh.
How much? You're just going to die. You're going, because I didn't post any pictures then.
Mm.
Oh, no.
And that must have been the part that killed you the most.
Well, no, because I was so fat. I didn't want to. Come on now. You know me.
So was it to the point where the doctor told you you're gaining too much weight?
Oh, yeah. She said, so you're, geriatric, of course. I was 37. Or was I 36? Anyway, whatever. And she said, your range should be 20 to 35, at this point. Now it is your first, so you're going to gain more. Let's try to cap it at like 40, 45. Well, I just kept going. It was a lot of fluid, and I get that. But like, when I show you this picture, you're going to be.
It's a lot of fluid. Yeah. Sody pops. Sody pops. Sugars.
Yeah. My face, just and the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic.
Yeah, Sesame chicken has a lot of salt in it.
Ooh, I eat a lot of that. Honey.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Looking to upgrade your sleep? Discover the luxurious comfort of the bamboo sheet set from Cozy Earth. Made from premium viscose from bamboo, these sheets are temperature regulating, unbelievably soft, and perfect for year-round comfort. Whether you sleep hot or cold, Cozy Earth keeps you cozy all night. And now, you can experience 5-star hotel quality at home and get 21% off your bamboo sheet set when you use the code TJ at checkout. Don't wait. Transform your bed into the ultimate retreat with Cozy Earth. Go to tjriggins.com/deals today. Use code TJ and save 21%.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
There is a fresh TJ and Jody's House podcast up for this week. You go check that out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube's, wherever. No big deal. So what? No big deal. And you can just go to tjriggins.com. You can see all that. It's St. Patrick's Day, so we have a St. Patrick's Day tradition here on this show where we play you the audio from a funny news report in Mobile, Alabama from years ago. Obviously, it's from years ago if we do it every year as a tribute on St. Patrick's Day. This is a neighborhood that swears they've been seeing a leprechaun in their neighborhood. Listen.
Me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff and they told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. And I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm going to run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where to go. I want to go.
I want to know where to go with that. Same.
Go.
Could have been a crackhead.
And my favorite thing, though, you can't see it on the radio, but the drawing, what the leprechaun looks like, the sketch of how they've described the leprechaun.
Yeah, it looks like your son drew it, Lindsay.
Are you serious? Can we put it up? I got to see that. That's hilarious.
Very amateur sketch.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a kid probably that drew it.
Oh, and that guy was serious about, what did he say? His great-great-grandfather was Irish, so he just came to help out.
Yeah. His special leprechaun flute.
Sometimes you just got to play it out,
I think so.
I want to know where to go with that.
I want to go.
It brought the whole neighborhood together. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it?
Bringing the community together.
Sure.
Leprechaun hunting.
Could have been a crackhead, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. And then the serious guy going, I think it's cast a shadow. It's one limb cast a shadow. Yeah. So it's not I don't believe it's really a leprechaun.
The only smart guy in this whole video.
Like, y'all looking at shadows. Could be a crackhead. Leprechauns are scary, though.
Heck yeah.
If I saw a leprechaun, I would freak out. Unless he had some Lucky Charms.
Yes.
They're very protective of their gold.
Yes. Always. So there you go. The St. Patrick's Day tradition on the TJ Riggins Show. The crackhead leprechaun.
TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey there, it's professional mom, fashionista, beauty expert, and so many more things when you bring me in as your business's next influencer. I'm good at this, and I want you to go to tjriggins.com and hit the advertise link and let me prove it.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So, if you had to pick one of us, whether it be Lindsay, Riggins, or I, which one would you think would be responsible for the death of living creatures lately? You would probably say it would be the TJ, but it's not. It's Lindsay. Lindsay been killing pets.
Yeah, I almost spit my drink out just then because I was like, yeah, it me. So my neighbor has children that have graduated. One day she brings me over a fish tank. It's like a cute self-cleaning, like probably, it says 10-gallon. I don't even know what that, but whatever. It's not big.
Probably about 10 gallons.
Yeah, I'm saying I can't describe how tall it is what I mean. I got you. Thank you. 10 gallons. Okay. So they're bright pink, purple, cute. I mean, I've never had fish, but I was like, I'll give it a whirl. The kids liked it at first. Okay. So we were in it. Well, the other day we were at PetSmart buying more fish food. They see another fish, like a neon fish they wanted. It was like $3.99. They were like, can we get a lime green one? I said, sure. Take it to the register. Take the food to the register. We leave. I put the new fish, same type of fish, in the fish tank with the 4 other. Since then, they've been dying one by one. And they're not eating each other. I don't know what is happening. I don't know if this is like a diseased fish. I know nothing about fish. So last night, I'm upstairs folding clothes, hanging up clothes. I hear, Mom, one of the fish is sick, laying on the top of the, laying there. And they're not blinking. I'm like, do fish blink? I'm like trying to think, do they even, what are you talking about? So I go downstairs. I'm like, what? They're frantic. He's sick. We got to get him some help. And I'm like, okay. So I scoop him out. I'm like, I think he died and went to heaven. Let's just say a prayer. Let's flush him down. They are beside themselves. Dear God, please bring him back to life. And I'm like, I can't do this. So then I wake up this morning. I'm on the show with you guys. I get a text from Kyle. Another one bites the dust and sends me a picture of the new one we just got floating at the top.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask. Is the new one the one that's surviving, or is he passed as well? So he passed today.
He passed an hour ago. Guaranteed he's still floating, because you think Kyle did anything with him? No. But the kids are beside them. So I'm like, this is a terrible idea. Like, were.
If you said, you act like they're not into the fish anymore like they were. So tell them it's their fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault because you haven't been paying attention to these fish.
Yeah. You did this.
Mm-hmm.
They kept saying last night, do you think they're in heaven with Grandma Hazel? And I'm like, now we're bringing fish into and Lord, TJ's take on the animals in heaven, I'm like, I can't even go down this path.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Get rid of all of it now? Take the whole thing down?
Well, let's see. It's 5. So there's 3 more left, I guess, unless another one, but I don't know what's happening. If he infected the tank, I don't know. But I guess I'm going to have to get rid of them.
Yeah. Or just get rid of the ones that are in there and then really clean it and disinfect it and then start over.
Yeah, ew.
Yeah. You got to start over. So Lindsay's a fish killer.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
If you're ready to feel better from the inside out, it starts with Zevo Life. Zevo Life's premium wellness supplements are crafted to support energy, balance, and everyday health using high-quality ingredients you can trust. Better habits, better health, better you. Save 30% on Zevo Life at tjriggins.com/deals with code TJ. That's 30% off Zevo Life at tjriggins.com/deals with code TJ. Zevo Life.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we got to get caught up on the important stories of the day. With his finger on the pulse of society, it's Mr. Riggins.
Ooh, watch your finger. See where that thing is going. Hey, listen, we're just friends here, buddy.
No touch.
Come on. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. TJ wearing green. Do you guys get down with a corned beef and cabbage, which is what you're supposed to eat today?
No, I don't.
I don't. I don't know if I've ever had it, to be honest.
I don't think I've had it either. But when I see pictures of it, it always looks very gray and bland and not very appetizing looking, at least.
Yeah, my brother likes it.
Does he?
Yeah. Corn, and it is corned beef.
Right.
Not corned beef. It's corned beef.
Yeah.
You're going to say that throughout the day today, anyone?
How do you want your steak cooked? Can you corn it for me?
Can you tell me what that means? What is the corning process?
It has to sit in a brine, and I'm guessing the corn is peppercorn.
Gotcha.
I'm just guessing. I've never looked it up, but that's what I would think.
Okay, so it's not actual corn.
Yeah, it's got peppercorns in the brine, kind of like pastrami is that way, and the pastrami has to sit in that brine for a couple of weeks, usually.
Is that why it's gray? Get old.
Yeah.
Kind of gross looking, but that is the traditional meal to eat today on St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully you find some gold today. March Madness kicks off this week. The 4 number 1 seeds are Duke, Florida, Arizona, and Michigan. And a lot of betting going on, especially with young guys. They're very into betting now, making brackets and doing all that stuff. Lindsay, your husband was a professional athlete. Does he get into sports betting and stuff like this when March Madness rolls around?
He does not bet on a thing. Will not. It's crazy. Like even a slot machine. Let's just do a quick slot machine. No. he's just weird like that. But he likes to watch the March Madness.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
TJ made a face when you said that, like he didn't believe it.
It's wild.
No, I believe it. I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, he won't do it.
Because, real men bet.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. By the way, I was wrong. I was close, but I was wrong. It's called corned beef because of the large granules of salt, not pepper, which doesn't make sense to me because you don't have salt corns, you have peppercorns, but whatever.
Maybe they look like corn.
Yeah.
And they're in there.
Yeah. Just rub Lindsay's toes on. She's got some corns on there. Just rub it all over your beef.
Actually, maybe I do.
Your toes are corned. How about that?
Are they corned like my toes?
So it is St. Patrick's Day. Cher's son, Chaz Bono, got married over the weekend. That news is all over the place. Chaz finding love in his life. Married to a woman. I didn't know that Chaz, who was born a female, who they later transitioned as an adult to a man. I did not know that Chaz was into women. I did not know that.
Well, on the other side of it, Chaz is still a girl. And so that means that Chaz is a lesbian.
Okay.
She's married to a woman.
Chaz is married to a woman now. Apparently they've been together for a long time, but Cher's other child has had their own legal issues and stuff like that. So kind of an interesting life.
Their mom's a freak. I mean, seriously, how do the kids stand a chance? Their mama's a freak. Just a weirdo freak. Those kids had to be screwed up because I think Cher was screwed up from her upbringing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, Mary and Sonny will do that to you. We've got more coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's Riggins, and I am ready, willing, and able to get your business better known by hiring me as your company's next influencer. Let's start a TJ and Riggins Show influencing campaign together by going to tjriggins.com and hitting the advertise link.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay. Top of the morning to ya. That's some Irish lingo for you there, lads and lassies.
That was some good Irish, if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how you guys would handle this situation. This is a fantastic story. There's a TikToker that's gone viral. Her name is Lilith, and she's Gen Z, maybe young millennial. And she moved out to the country with her husband, clearly not a country girl. And she said she gets on TikTok and she's sobbing. She goes, guys, I need some help. I need to know what to do. We have chickens on our property, and my neighbor's dog has come over 5 or 6 times and killed my chickens. And she said, it's not like they're just out roaming around. He's come up onto my porch and killed my chickens. And I confronted my neighbor and I said, please get your dog. Please, they're killing my chickens. And the neighbor apparently told her, well, the woods is all my dog knows. That's what he does. And was not very comforting to the woman, knowing that the neighbor didn't care. So she asked TikTok how she should handle this situation. And what do you think the reaction would have been from other Gen Z or / millennials? What do you think they would have told her to do?
Call the police.
Call the police. Lindsay, take a guess.
I would say the same thing.
Or call the police, or either put out food for the dog so he doesn't eat the chickens.
Yes.
Another
Great
fantastic idea.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what they suggested. They suggested that her husband shoot the dog.
That's what, I mean, if you would have said Gen X, what would the Gen Xers say? That's what I would have said, or at least tell him, okay, the next time this dog comes up on my porch, I'm going to shoot him.
Yes.
Yep. That's what you do.
The right thing to do. It would be the proper thing to do.
Top response. You absolutely cap them, is what he said. And don't feel bad about it. The second top response, all dogs go to heaven. That's what they say. Another person said, you and the country girl, do what you got to do. So a surprising response.
That's very from Gen Z.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, if you would have just said, TJ, what would you have done? That's what I would have said. But when you said, what was the response from Gen Z?
Yeah.
That's why I said, call the police.
Well, it's true.
Threw you off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think killing the dog is the thing to do. You know me. But
you threaten to do it first.
Okay.
You threaten them first. And because chickens are property. That's my property. Your dog is coming onto my land, eating my property, killing my property. So you either handle it or I'm going to handle it.
Start with a threat and then escalate from there.
Yeah. And I want my money for these chickens. You need to pay me for these chickens this dog is eating.
Yep. And especially because the neighbor is not very helpful when she approaches her with the problem. I think it gives her even more sort of wiggle room to say, yeah, I absolutely am going to shoot your dog next time. If you're not going to handle this, I'm going to handle it.
Do you shoot it?
I wouldn't want to, but
poison it or something.
Yeah. Somebody said get a Great Pyrenees and that'll end your problem. But they said the laws vary from state to state about your livestock and protecting your livestock and the lengths you're allowed to go to. But a lot of people say, yeah, no, you're absolutely within your rights to shoot that dog next time it tries it.
Is it bad I would move to get out of the whole situation?
Not at all. I mean, the woman talking about that's all the dog knows is these woods. I'd get out of there too.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Looking to brighten someone's day fast? Do it with fresh flowers from flowersfast.com. At flowersfast.com, you'll find beautiful bouquets for all occasions. My wife's birthday and Mother's Day are back-to-back, so Flowers Fast is going to make it so easy on me. If you need it there today, no problem. Order from tjriggins.com/deals and get same-day delivery at no extra charge. That's tjriggins.com/deals under Jody's Deals. Fresh, beautiful, affordable, and delivered the same day. It's Flowers Fast at tjriggins.com.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
You know, when I was growing up in Winfield, Louisiana, there were no big St. Patrick's Day party type deals. We didn't have that. Because, I mean, there was nowhere to go. You couldn't do a bar crawl or anything because there were no bars. There were liquor stores, but there were no bars. And in my hometown, I don't know what the law is now, but it used to be that there are no liquor sales at all past 10 o'clock, even on Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh, wow.
No alcohol sales on Sunday, nothing sold after 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't a big, let's get together and, we're having a St. Patrick's Day party. We did stuff at school about St. Patrick's Day and, the whole getting pinched and everything. And I don't know, what is the origin of that? Riggins, you're Catholic.
The pinching part?
Yeah.
I really don't know. That, we would learn the story about St. Patrick and, how he, supposedly drove the snakes out of Ireland, but that's kind of where it stopped. Mm-hmm. We didn't find out about the pinching.
And is it the fact that St. Patrick was Irish, just that they automatically said, well, we need to get drunk because all Irish people drink a lot?
Yeah.
Did St. Patrick really, did he celebrate by getting wasted when he got all the snakes out of there? When did the snakes come back?
They didn't.
There's no snakes in Ireland ever?
There's no native snakes in Ireland, which is, I believe, where the story started. But I don't know. And as far as the drinking thing, I don't even think St. Patrick was Irish. He was kidnapped and brought to Ireland, I believe.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, he was a farm worker in Spain, maybe? I don't know.
Huh. Imposter.
The
whole time.
He never called himself Irish.
We just
assumed he was Irish.
Yeah, we just all assumed.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I have a friend whose name is Patty. They call him Patty.
Huh.
And he's from Philadelphia.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah. He's really Irish.
Yeah.
Patty.
Yeah.
Paddy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. But I think it is short for Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just wanted to go all out with the spelling of the nickname.
No, I think that's the way you spell Patty on a man. And if a man's called Patty, it's usually spelled with a DD.
Yep.
Double D's.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen that.
Now, my mama's name is Patricia, and she goes by Pat.
Mm-hmm.
But then my grandmother, her mother, always called her Patty, and she hated it.
Oh.
Don't call me Patty. Don't call me Patty. I don't like that. Really? No offense if your name's Patty. My mama just didn't like it.
I think Patty's so cute for a little girl. Maybe as she got older, she was like, good, you know.
And then my grandmother was such a sweet, affectionate, loving type person. She would end up calling her like Pity Pat.
Oh, Pity Pat.
Yeah. And then she really didn't like that.
I could see that.
But yeah, I was just wondering if there was some sort of a Catholic link to, drinking for St. Patrick's Day and all that.
Maybe there is. There probably is.
In the original Catholic story of St. Patrick, did he put food coloring in the toilet for the children?
I believe so. Yes. It's fun.
That is biblical.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, you need to stay informed. But receiving important information about politics and our culture doesn't have to be boring. Listen to the TJ Ritchie Show, and I'll keep you knowledgeable about current events with my unique wit and adorable disposition. The TJ Ritchie Show is live weeknights from 7 to 9 on 107.9 WBT in Charlotte, or listen to the podcast anytime at tjritchie.com. Join the fight and the fun with the TJ Ritchie Show.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Somebody posted kind of like an Ask Reddit deal about unique rituals to get a good night's sleep, things that people do. Riggins, you said that your brother's ritual every night is before he gets into bed, he rubs the bottom of his feet together to get the dirt off of them like a cricket.
Every night.
Yeah. So he claps his feet together and rubs them. So this person said, if you drink something hot and then have the room super cold, so drink something hot right before you go to bed in the super cold room, then it helps you sleep better. This one said, rubbing the side of my foot against my bed, clicking the door handle 3 times. It's some kind of an OCD type thing. But Jody, I think I told y'all about this the other day. Jody read somewhere if you wake up in the night and you're trying to fall back asleep, there's a trick you do with your eyes that she's been doing, and she says it works. It does. I fall right to sleep again. I get up to go to pee. And she'll say, I get up to pee 5,000 times in the night. Okay. Well, she does this thing. You close your eyes and then you roll your eyes in a circle while they're closed. And then you go up and down. No, wait, it's up and down first. It's got to go in. So roll your eyes up, then roll them down, then goes to the left, then go to the right, and then go in a circle and repeat that. And she says, you'll fall back to sleep so fast, you won't even realize it.
I don't buy this. It has not worked for me for 3 nights in a row, Jody, and I need some explanation. Maybe I'm not doing it in that correct order.
Yeah, and maybe I have the order messed up, but did she tell you about it, or have I told you about it already?
You've told me about it, and so I tried it. I'm on some medication that kind of keeps me awake. So every night I'm like, Jody, come on now. Come on, I'm doing this, and I'm doing it. And I'm like, now do I go left? Do I go right? Anyway, I'm too concerned about thinking about which way I'm going. It doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe you need to ask her.
I will.
But she swears by it.
Okay.
So I had forgotten I had talked about that on the show already.
That's all right.
But I did. I haven't tried it because if it would help you fall asleep from being awake in the beginning, then that might help me.
Yeah.
But waking up and then trying to go back to sleep is, it hasn't happened to me yet where I need it.
Right. Yeah.
But I try to do it just to see if I can. And it kind of makes my eyes hurt. It make kind of get a queasy feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But I guess she's used to it because she's the queen of eye rolls anyway.
Yeah.
It's second nature.
Her eyes are used to rolling up in the back of her head when I say something. So
yeah.
She's the best at it.
Oh yeah. A professional.
Uh-huh.
But see, Riggins never has to worry about any of that, Lindsay, because he goes to sleep. As soon as he decides I'm going to sleep, he's asleep, and then he wakes up when he wants to.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Riggins to have kids. I'm like,
see, and I look at it like good for him. I'm so glad for him that he doesn't have to worry about not sleeping.
yeah,
You want revenge on him.
so happy.
Woman.
So happy for you.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So if you're in my age range, or honestly older or younger, it doesn't matter. You want to keep up with your tests and your doctor's visits. I get that. But Health Labs is here to make it so much easier. If you want to test for a simple thyroid test, hormone, general health test, diabetes, cancer markers, you name it, Health Labs is here to help you. With 1 million locations in Charlotte, you just go in, they draw your blood, send it off. Within 2 days, you get the results. And better yet, you can just stay home and they come to you. Check out tjriggins.com/deals.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Remember, if you're a true Southerner, we don't call it St. Patty's Day. That's not what Southern people say. No more than we would call the Chicago Cubs the Cubbies, or use the term golf as a verb.
Interesting you chose those 3 examples. Those are interesting.
Well, I got a million of them.
Yeah, I know you do. You could write a book about them. But today is St. Patrick's Day, and it is also a corned beef and cabbage day, and a lot of people are going to be wearing green today. And I think they did all the bar crawls and parades over the weekend. But yeah, bar crawls, I don't know that I'm built for a bar crawl anymore. I know Lindsay made a noise earlier when we discussed that. She was like, I am past bar crawls.
Yeah.
I think maybe once a year I could get talked into doing one if I was with you guys, or maybe my brothers. I could get talked into doing a bar crawl, but at the moment I don't know if I'm into it either.
Does it have to be sanctioned as a bar crawl, or in, where there's an end goal, or just going into a city and walking from bar to bar? Is that considered a bar crawl?
Well, we got to get Lindsay's mic back on. But I think a bar crawl has to be a huge group, because it's definitely communal. And I think matching t-shirts are a part of it. I think that you need those things to be a bar crawl. Maybe not.
The other thing is bar hopping. Then there's a difference in a bar crawl and bar hopping.
What do you do with Michael, handsome husband Michael, and little friend Jenny on the weekend? What would you call that?
I'd call that bar hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's potato skins involved, and
always some sort of a slider.
So happy St. Patrick's Day. This week kicks off March Madness. The number 1 seeds are Duke, Arizona, Florida, and Michigan. TJ, I know you're not crazy into college basketball, but will you check it out? Will you check out some games just because of the excitement around it?
Probably not. No, unless I'm with people who are excited about it.
Yeah.
Does
little friend Jenny cheer for Nebraska? That's her team.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Nebraska's good this year. So yeah, I'll be checking out Nebraska.
Yeah. But you're not betting on anything.
No. I'm not a sports bettor.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that. If I'm going to bet on something, it's blackjack. I like to play blackjack.
Yeah.
But not sports betting, because I'm horrible at it.
They say a lot of guys are going to be, and some women as well, are going to be slacking off at work because they're trying to watch March Madness games and things like that. But remember, that's no excuse. You still got to do your job. Just because there's big games on the line, you don't get to shirk your responsibilities.
Yeah, and little friend Jenny bets on every game.
Yeah.
Of every night. Not just the tournament, but every night she's betting on sports.
Is she up or down at this point in her life? I mean, after all the betting that she's done?
I'm thinking way down.
I have a sneaking suspicion she's way down.
Way down, yeah.
Okay. Well, it is a March Madness this week. And then Heineken is the latest beer maker to introduce a 0-calorie, non-alcoholic beer. They're all doing them because they say more people are interested in not drinking alcohol anymore for health reasons and for calorie reasons. So,
yeah. Let me tell you the best 0-calorie, non-alcohol beer.
Yeah.
Club soda.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a straight
I love plain club soda, and that's what I drink now instead of beer.
Look at you. Thin as a pin.
I know.
Love to see it. We've got more next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV and watch the show and extra funny each weekday. Sponsored by efile.com, making filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to our deals page for 20% off when you e-file with efile.com.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yep. That's what it is, baby.
That's what it is. There was a man arrested in Florida. We'll get to that story in just a second. He did something that is just unthinkable. But if you want to file your taxes for free, we've got a great deal. You can file your federal taxes for free if you qualify with efile.com. Just get signed up at tjriggins.com/deals. And if you qualify, you get to e-file for free. So that's amazing. There was a guy in Florida, TJ, and he was arrested. And I'll just give you the quick story. He was rescued from a burning boat near Marco Island. But authorities say the situation quickly turned bizarre after a sea tow captain pulled the man and his dog to safety. The rescued man allegedly pushed the captain overboard and stole the rescue boat. So the guy was, his name is Ryan Dieter. He's 40 years old. When the cops arrested him, he was naked.
Always. It's a new thing.
I mean, being butt naked while you're arrested, that adds another level to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. And so many people, criminals, decide, okay, I'm breaking the law, and this would be so much cooler if I'm just naked.
Right. These clothes are holding me down.
Yeah.
Well, the captain who was pushed into the water was eventually rescued, thankfully, and he was not seriously injured. Dieter now faces several charges, including grand theft for the boat, resisting arrest, because he also resisted when they tried to put the cuffs on him, of course, and operating a vessel while impaired. So maybe there was some alcohol involved, and burglary involving assault or battery.
Huh. Well, can you imagine having to, like, if he's resisting, you got to wrestle with a naked man.
Yeah.
To get cuffs on him. I wouldn't fool with that. He'd get tased. That should be the law. If you're naked, the police officer should not have to get full contact physically with you. If you're naked and you won't comply, then you get tased right there.
Yep.
And then as soon as you're down, then the officer can come over and just barely reach and grab your hands and handcuff you so you don't have to touch you.
Yeah. It's remarkably similar to that story from Alabama a few years ago where the guy was, I believe, on some drug, and he crashed in the parking lot of a Bass Pro Shops, and then he ran inside naked and did a cannonball into the fish tank.
Yeah.
And then they arrested him, and then he resisted while naked. They could have just tased him right there.
Yeah. Or if I don't know if you're supposed to tase a wet person. I don't know if that makes it worse because it's electricity.
True.
And then the step 2 should have been upside the head with the baton until he's unconscious. Then, because once you get naked at that point, then you get treated differently if the cop has to subdue you in some way or another.
Totally agree.
No hand-to-hand combat if one of the men is naked.
It's exactly right.
Yeah. Or women either, for that matter.
Yeah. Anybody naked, we don't want to have skin-to-skin contact, so to speak.
Right. Especially if they're ugly.
Especially if they're ugly.
You don't want to have to be wrestling around with some naked, ugly person.
It's true. And they should add another charge for being naked in a shopping mall. I mean, that's just...
Yeah. A family place like Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. There's guns in there too. That could have been really ugly for everybody.
Sure. Should have been ugly for him.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Big Fork Brands brings bold bacon sausage, paleo pork jerky, and Chicago-style sauces to your table. Enjoy rich, smoky flavors made with sustainable ingredients and chef-crafted care. Enjoy an exclusive discount of 20% off with promo code TJ at bigforkbrands.com or go to tjriggins.com/deals for this great 20% off with code TJ.
What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, here we have some audio of a young lady in her car. She's a young wife, and she has made a realization about marriage. And I bet that she's not unlike Lindsay as a married woman. Here's what she had to say.
Husband hardly ever tells me no, pays all my bills, gives me a pretty decent, soft life, and I'm always talking back. I mean, I'm not going to stop, but it's just something that I realized.
Now, she said her husband gives her everything she wants and all of that, and she's always talking back. Now, what she means is not talking back like a parent, like a child would to a parent. She means nagging. And showing him disrespect and complaining and just, tearing him down, all of those things. That's what she means by talking back, even though he's great and he does all these things. And I recognize that, but I'm not going to stop.
That's kind of crazy to me. I mean, you got to nag sometimes. I mean, what would a wife be without just a tiny bit, She sounds like she's doing it all the time.
Really?
She does sound like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
But she's not going to stop.
Right. But if, have you learned in your Bible study from this session about being better wives and all that?
Yes. That's why.
Have you been easier on your husband, or you still complain about him and snap at him and all of that?
I can't really relate because I've never talked to him like that. I mean, like some of these women, never. But also he tells me no. So this girl says he never tells me no. Okay, well, that's hard to believe.
But you always paint the picture of him being just some doofus and
do not.
And a tightwad and all of these things.
He's frugal.
That's why we feel so sorry for him. Everybody does. You should see the DMs that come in.
No, you don't.
Him and feeling sorry for Kyle, how you treat him.
Listen, he wouldn't be with me if I treated him like that. He's been married once. And then see how that turned out.
And you use that against him.
No, I don't.
Do you want a second ex-wife? I don't think so. So get to stepping.
You would.
But you got kids with him now, so you can't leave.
So true. So true. You're never leaving.
Got your hooks in him.
I'll find you.
Stop talking back, Lindsay.
Yeah.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I'm what they call a professional influencer. Let me get our listeners to love your business as much as they love me with a TJ and Riggins Show influencing campaign. Go to tjriggins.com, hit the advertise link, and let's go.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Have y'all ever worked at a place that had a lost and found?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever look in there and see that there was something really cool that you wanted? And try to put your name on the list. Hey, if they don't come back for this, I want it.
Never.
Never anything valuable that you'd see.
No.
I don't like used things.
Yeah. So the Los Angeles Metro, I'm guessing that's their public transportation. revealed some of the most unusual items in their lost and found: a surfboard, a prosthetic leg, and a 55-inch TV. Now, that's just stuff that was left on a bus, I guess. I don't know. But wouldn't you want to put your name on the list if they don't come back? I guess because they got a rule, if they don't come back within this many days, you could keep it.
I'd probably put my name on the prosthetic leg and learn about the black market or however you sell it, because I bet that was expensive. It was more expensive than the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gross. You'd have to touch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, you could get it with gloves and then clean it up.
Yeah.
And all that.
Because what if the person didn't shower? Yeah, you going through all these things.
Yeah.
They're on the metro.
Yeah, they're riding the bus. And then what was the other one? Oh, a surfboard. I mean, if that's in good shape, you could really use that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I see you out there surfing, Riggins.
Could you?
If I'm in charge of the lost and found office, I'm like, can we just get the surfboard out of here? It's just taking up a lot of space. It's making me anxious having this huge thing in here.
Well, and the TV. Those are all big items.
Yeah.
But the other day when I was at the gym and I thought I had lost my water bottle, my little whatever you call this thing.
A
Walla. They said, I don't know, let me look. And they pulled out a box from under the counter of lost and found stuff. And they had all kinds of those nice Stanley type things and some Yeti ones and some other stuff. I was like, hey, well, I bet you I could get $10 for one of those. I'd have gone on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody'd have to show me how to do it.
$10. Those Stanleys are like $50. You could at least get $35 for a used.
Really?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Well,
I know because I have like 10 of them.
I'm gonna go in there and get that then.
Yeah.
Say I lost a pink Stanley. Anybody turn in a pink Stanley?
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Did you know that in-flight air is extremely dry? Airplane cabins only maintain 10 to 20% humidity. That is drier than the desert, people. Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. But I'm not here to lecture you or be a scientist, but I will tell you that leads to tightness, dehydration, dullness, and I can tell. I've been traveling recently, but guess what? I found Love Indus's perfect travel pack with their dewdrops and their moisturizer, so now I can take moisture on my trips. So check out tjriggins.com/deals. You're going to thank me.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
St. Patrick's Day edition of Now Trending.
That's right. This is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wear your green today or else you get pinched. I don't know that they allow kids to pinch other kids in school nowadays. Is that against the rules now? Are you allowed to do that?
I'm sure you're not.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's abusive.
It's abusive.
It is abusive.
Suspended.
Yeah. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all those who celebrate. Today is National Three.
Let me tell you this. Nobody in my hometown gets pinched for anything ever. They get pinched. Pinched. EENCHED. Pinched.
Yeah.
And you said St. Patrick's Day was not really a celebration when you were growing up.
Not a drinking thing, no. Just for the kids.
Outside of Mardi Gras, were there other drinking holidays?
No.
No.
New Year's Eve, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was kind of frowned upon. Not
your house. You drank at your house.
You drank at your house, yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsay, take notes. You don't need to be out in public drinking all the time.
Noted. Let me write that down.
Drink at the house. There's a new genre of music that's popping up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's called Cigarette Mom Rock. Are you guys familiar with this?
No.
Cigarette Mom Rock is an answer to what they're saying is divorced dad rock, which is like Nickelback and that kind of music, Creed and stuff like that. Cigarette Mom Rock is they describe it this way: Lilith Fair legends like Sheryl Crow, Tracy Chapman, and Fiona Apple. Stevie Nicks, Pat Benatar. And the reference is that if you had a mom that smoked, she was probably listening to one of these artists.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say it's 1995 is the perfect era of cigarette mom rock. You had songs like Torn by Natalie Imbruglia, the Cardigans song Love Fool.
Yeah.
Sonny Came Home by Sean Colvin. So they're popping up.
Oh.
It's called Cigarette Mom Rock. So you could just look it up on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and you can find your choices over there.
That's fun.
Love that.
Today is National 3D Day, celebration of art and entertainment that comes in a 3D form. And whenever I hear 3D, I think of our friend Ace, who one time bought a curved 3D television. And we all said, "Why are you doing that?" And he goes, "Well, it's only $6,000. And it was like, "Well, Ace, I don't know that you need it curved and in 3D. That means you have to watch it with glasses on." And he said, "No, that's why it's cool." I said, "How long is that going to last?" And it was about three weeks that he was into that. So,
and it never was what he thought it was going to be.
No,
it wasn't really like things popping out at you like at Disney World.
Yeah, it turns out it sucks to watch a football game with goggles on. We've got more coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, you need to stay informed. But receiving important information about politics and our culture doesn't have to be boring. Listen to the TJ Ritchie Show, and I'll keep you knowledgeable about current events with my unique wit and adorable disposition. The TJ Ritchie Show is live weeknights from 7 to 9 on 107.9 WBT in Charlotte, or listen to the podcast anytime at tjritchie.com. Join the fight and the fun with the TJ Ritchie Show.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
I'm about to paint somebody. I love pinching people.
Do you? Do you pinch Jody?
No.
Give her a little.
Give her a little like pinching.
Yeah. Well, I was out walking Riley over the weekend, and I hate litter bugs. I hate a litter bug, especially when they're so brazen about it. If they do it at a stoplight and they throw something out, or they're driving in a place with a lot of traffic and they just throw something out the window, it's like next level. I can't stand it. But I think I found the worst litter bug walking around my town. I'm going to show you a picture here on the screen of what somebody threw out of their car window. I'm going to put it up here. I want to see if you guys know what that is. Can you see that picture yet?
Now I can see it.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
A meatball sub.
That's a 6-inch meatball sub, baby.
I would have eaten that thing.
Who throws out a 6-inch meatball sub?
And you saw him throw it from their car, or you walked upon it?
I walked upon it. So I didn't see him do it, but it was in an area that was not walkable. It was not a walkable space. Let's just say that.
Somebody threw that out the way. You can tell by the placement of the meatballs.
I really had no idea that still happened. I haven't seen anybody throw something out the window since the early 80s.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Go
ahead.
Remember a couple weeks ago, I was telling you guys, somebody on the interstate threw a banana peel just out the window. Yeah. And I know it's compost, you say, or whatever, but still, I mean.
But yeah, I had no idea that still existed.
It's still a thing. And I think it depends on where you live, because when I lived in the city, it was pretty common to see chicken bones everywhere, chicken wing bones. And you would think, like, who's walking down the street just hammering chicken wings? But they were everywhere.
It's because of them homeless.
Is that what it was? You think?
Yeah, I think that's what, in the city, I would assume that's what it is. People walking around just eating chicken and then throwing it down, because they're drunk or out of their heads or whatever.
But that's just wasteful. That's a full-blown sub.
That's what I was thinking.
A bone or a peel or I'm hungry.
Yeah. I know, I'm starving. And those meatballs were fully intact. It's like they took one bite and they were just like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah. I think I would probably be like that with a meatball sandwich from Subway.
Just toss it.
I wouldn't try to litter with it. I'd just be like, oh, get that away from me.
Yeah.
Be gone, meatball sub. So listen, if you got a sandwich, just keep it in your car and wait till you get home to throw it away.
Yeah!
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Stay where Charlotte comes alive. The Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park puts you steps from shopping, dining, and nightlife with stylish rooms where you can recharge. Book your stay at the beautiful Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park today at tjriggins.com/deals.